Go ahead and find a comfortable position, allowing your body to settle. And when you're ready, just allow your eyes to gently close. All right, let's begin our journey into relaxation right now. It will just take a few moments before tonight's sleep story truly begins. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And as I count, just allow yourself to drift, to let go more and more. 10. Feeling the support of the soft bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever surface you're resting on tonight. And beneath all of that, feel the support of the earth itself, a deep support holding the foundation, a constant support, never changing, a comfort that comes from our shared home of the ground. And as you become more aware of that support, see if you can release just a little bit more, letting go just a little bit more. 9. Feel your body right now. Where are you still holding on? Where do you feel tension? Maybe it's a sense of tiredness. Maybe it's in your toes or your feet. Maybe in your calves. Maybe in your thighs or your stomach. Maybe you're holding a little tension in your chest. Or maybe you're just like me and you hold on to so much tension in your hands or in your face. And as you lie here now, as you become aware of this tension or this holding on, simply notice the release that comes from that awareness itself. Just allow it to melt away right now. 8. You are safe. Allow my voice to be your companion tonight, a gentle guide. Know that this voice will only lead you to safe places. See if you can find peace in that truth. See if you can find trust, and see if you can notice that when we feel safe, we can relax and we can feel just a little bit of peace quietly entering the heart as we drift ever closer to sleep. 7. The day is over. What has passed has truly passed, and what is to come will come. Whatever thoughts find their way to you tonight, just notice them for what they are. Just thoughts, a part of being human, but they are not you. You are not your thoughts. You don't need to follow them. They don't need to guide your emotions. And so, if and when they arrive, and they will, just let them drift by right now, like leaves floating on a gentle river, or clouds drifting across a quiet night sky. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. Let that allow you to settle right now, to feel warm, to feel the comfort and the peace of just being able to lie here and listen to a gentle story. 5. Peace lives within you. It's always there. It's just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. And so, see if you can find that space of peace inside yourself tonight. 4. Maybe allow for just a little gratitude. Gratitude for the simple things. The shelter you have tonight, the breath that nourishes your body. 3. Begin to allow your mind to drift. Begin to sense not a forest, but a space of primordial stillness, a great silence that existed long before history began. You are safe in this place, a place far from everything you know, a place of perfect harmony. To check in with your body one more time. Right now, your body has worked so hard for you today. It is time to give it rest. And one, letting go completely, drifting completely. As I begin to tell you tonight's sleep story now, in this quiet space, just notice the air in your room. You notice a subtle change. The temperature seems to become perfect, not too warm, not too cold, just an absolute comfortable balance. The air you breathe seems to change as well. It becomes pure and carries a gentle, undefinable fragrance, a soft scent of every flower that could possibly exist, but not overpowering, just a delicate hint of life, of purity. And then you notice the silence, not an empty silence, but a deep silence. All the sounds of the modern world, the distant traffic, the ticking of a clock, the noise of life, they all just fade away. They recede further and further until they have vanished completely. What remains is a primordial stillness, a great quiet, the stillness from the dawn of all things, before history began, a silence that is full and safe. And in this stillness, a scene begins to form around you. You are standing barefoot on something incredibly soft. You look down and see it is a layer of moss, a lush, thick carpet of green moss, softer than velvet. It feels wonderful, cool, and alive. You are in a garden, not just any garden. This is a primordial garden, a garden of perfection. You look around, and the first thing you notice is the light. It is an eternal twilight. There is no sun in the sky, nor is there a moon. The light doesn't seem to come from any single source. Instead, it emanates gently from everything around you. Every leaf, every branch, every flower petal seems to radiate its own gentle aura, a warm light, the color of honey mixed with a soft, silvery glow. This light doesn't create harsh shadows or frightening dark spots, only soft definitions, gentle depths. This light touches your skin and you feel a pleasant warmth, an unconditional acceptance. This light seems to know you and it welcomes you. The air remains perfect, enveloping you, and you take a deep breath, feeling the scent of damp earth, of fresh new growth, and that delicate floral scent, the scent of beginnings. And then you listen, you truly listen to the stillness. As mentioned, this is a full silence. It isn't empty. It is full of peace. There are no anxious bird calls, no hurried chirping of insects, There are no sounds of struggle or rushing. There is no wind whistling through the leaves, only a gentle, eternal breath of moving air. No cracking twigs, no rustling leaves. Everything seems to be in its perfect place, existing in an eternal harmony. This is the stillness of creation, a space where everything simply is, without effort. You begin to move, but it isn't walking. You seem to be drifting, floating, gliding gently over the soft moss. Every movement is effortless, as if the garden itself is gently guiding you. You drift past flowers you have never seen before, their petals emitting a soft light in delicate colors that seem to have no name. You reach out your hand, gently touching a petal, feeling its silk-like softness and the pure life within it. You drift beneath great canopies, wide, lush leaves, weaving together high above, forming a natural cathedral. The gentle light filters through, creating dappled, shimmering patterns on the mossy ground. Everything is in its place. Nothing is competing for your attention. Nothing is trying to impress you. It all simply exists in perfect balance. You feel your mind, which was already quiet, become quieter still. All analytical thought, all curiosity about why or how, it all just dissolves. It has no place here. This place is only for feeling, just feeling the moss beneath your feet, just feeling the perfect air on your skin, just feeling the warm light enveloping you, just feeling the scent of pure life, and above all, just feeling the deep stillness and the endless peace. You continue to drift with no purpose, no destination, just a gentle journey through serene beauty. You pass a small meadow where the blades of grass also glow, and they sway gently. Though there is no wind, they seem to be dancing, a slow, eternal dance of existence. There are no paths, no signs that anyone else has ever been here, just you and the garden and the silence. You feel completely safe, a sense of coming home, a home you never knew you had lost. This is a place of originality, untouched by time, unstained by anxiety. Your mind is unloaded, gently emptied. No more to-do lists, no more memories of the past, no more worries for the future. Only this present moment stretching on and on into eternity. You drift and drift gently, softly, deeper into the heart of this stillness. And then you gradually drift toward the center of the garden. You can feel it, a convergence of peaceful energy. Ahead, you see two great trees. They stand side by side, larger and more ancient than anything you have ever seen. Their canopies reach high, blending together in the twilight sky, forming a great dome of life. One tree seems to shimmer with vibrant life, while the other radiates a deep, quiet wisdom. You don't need to know their names. You don't need to know their story. It doesn't matter. They are simply there as two silent guardians of this peace. You drift over and come to rest in their shade. The moss here seems even softer, even thicker. You sit down, leaning back against the warm trunk, and you feel a perfect balance. The harmony of the entire garden seems to email from this very spot. And as you sit there in the absolute stillness, you hear it. The only sound in the garden, it is the sound of a small, clear stream. It flows, not from a hill or a rock, but seemingly from the very roots of the two great trees, a stream of pure, sparkling water. It doesn't rush. It isn't hurried. It just flows with a gentle, singular, unchanging melody, trickling, bubbling, so softly. You watch the stream. The water is so clear. You can see every tiny, glistening pebble at the bottom, each one emitting its own soft, gentle light. This sound, it doesn't break the silence. Instead, it seems to make the silence even deeper. It is the heartbeat of the garden, a gentle, eternal rhythm. Your mind, now completely relaxed, just focuses on that soothing sound, trickle, bubble, a gentle, flowing sound. Each sound is a drop of peace, washing everything else away, leaving only clarity. You sit there under the great trees, listening to the stream of beginnings. You feel you are a part of this place. You are not a visitor. You belong here. You belong to this stillness. You belong to this harmony. You belong to this peace. Nothing to analyze, nothing to understand, only to feel. To feel this complete, perfect, and endless peace. And the story of the garden gently comes to a close. The image of the two great trees begins to blur as if they are dissolving into the very light they create. The image of the glowing flowers, of the soft moss, they too begin to fade, growing dim, dissolving into a soft mist of relaxation. The eternal twilight also slowly dims, becoming a warm, safe, but formless space. All the images, all the details are fading away, but one thing remains: the sound, the gentle, singular sound of the small stream is still there, trickling, bubbling. Your mind holds on to that sound like a gentle anchor, keeping you in this state of deep peace. Trickle, bubble, trickle, bubble. It is the only sound in the universe. And then even that sound begins to recede. It becomes softer, more distant, trickling, softer, further away, until it too dissolves. merging into the great stillness. The figures, the events, the images, all have faded into the past, returning to where they belong. Only the quiet space remains, a space of perfect harmony and primordial silence. You are no longer in the garden. You are no longer in your room. You are simply drifting, floating in a space of absolute peace. No thoughts, no images, no sounds, just the feeling of letting go, the feeling of safety, and the feeling of drifting. And now only peace remains, a quiet, endless peace as you drift and float gently, softly, sinking down, drifting deep into sleep, a deep, wonderful sleep, so peaceful, only peace, and sleep, deep sleep.